Back at Veterans Field and on the Anglers Extra pregame show. EDCS Game 2. Last night, YD won 9-8, but Chatham mounted a furious rally in the ninth, came up just one run short. And now in Game 2, it's win or the summer's over for Chatham. Evan Stockton with you, time for Catch of the Day, and joined for the second time this year by Hagen Owenby. Hagen, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You'll be behind the bump tonight for Lincoln Hensman with the season on the line for the Anglers. When you're calling a game, does it change any with so much at stake?
No, not really. I mean, you're going to keep your same game plan because the game plan is to win the game anyway. So if you keep the same game plan or you try to change something up, it could mess something up instead of help.
How long did it take you to get used to the pitchers here in Chatham?
It's definitely different. I mean, especially catching them for the first time ever being in a game or something. But Lincoln's good and he knows where the ball's going, so he really helps me out a lot.
And how hard is that to kind of get in concert with guys when you're in a rotation with two other catchers on this team, Gunnar Troutwine, Jordan Romero? How hard is it to stay in sync with guys when you may be playing every second, third day?
I mean, it's really tough, but Coach Schiff does a good job of rotating us with each pitcher and like make sure we each catch a different guy about every single time. And then once we get a feel for everybody, then he kind of keeps us the same to where we get that one guy for about every time he comes out. So you have a pretty good relationship with him.
Now, you've had kind of a whirlwind couple months. You started here on the Cape with the Cotuit Kettleers, found your way to the Anglers. How have you taken moving from one team to the other and bouncing back and forth here on the Cape in a couple months?
I mean, I've just taken it as a great opportunity for me to play for two great teams and two great coaches, and it's been really good for me because Coach Roberts was really good to me, and so is Coach Schiff, and I've made the most out of everything.
What has that been like, playing for two guys who have been here on the Cape for so long, kind of mini legends here on the Cape, and Mike Roberts and John Schiffner? Have they lived up to the billing?
They definitely have, yes, sir. They do a really good job with what they do and how they put together an organization, and it's been a blast.
And you left for a couple days to go to Omaha. I don't think we talked to you about this on camera. Went to Omaha, you won the College Home Run Derby, and then you jetted back. What was that experience like?
That was probably the funnest thing I've ever done, especially being able to come back to the Cape and play the competitive baseball that we're playing up here, and being able to do it with no questions asked, and Coach Schiff being there for me and just saying, you know what, I support you going and stuff. So it was really good.
Now, a bit of an urban legend is that guys will change their swing in a home run derby to try to jack balls out, and then when they come back in actual play, it hurts the swing. Have you found that at all?
I mean, it maybe a little bit at first, but I got some wise words from our other home run derby champ from when he first won, the first guy that won it, and he said, just work opposite field. He said, because when I went back, I was popping everything up, and so when I did that in batting practice for about a week and a half, and it really helped me out a lot.
We saw Patrick Mathis for Chatham compete in the home run derby here at Veterans Field, and he nearly won. He hit some absolute bombs to right field. Did you give him any tips?
I told him since they were doing outs, then don't swing at two pitches in a row unless he's feeling really good because you get tired pretty quick. But it went pretty quick because there was only 8 outs, but he did a really good job.
As we enter Game 2 of the East Division Championship Series, it's on the line. You lose tonight to YD, and Chatham Anglers' season's over. What's the team mindset right now?
Win and stay, because we want a ring, you know, like everybody's bought in, so it's kind of fun watching this team, and obviously last night was fun in the ninth when we obviously weren't quitting, so we almost came back from a big deficit, so that shows a lot of heart that we got and how bad we really want to win a championship now that we're here.
Hagen Owenby and the Chatham Anglers, it's up to tonight. EDCS Game 2, win, and there's one more game at YD, loss, and the season's over. Hagen's behind the plate tonight. Hagen, good to see you.
Thank you.
Jake, back to you.